there have been 23 reported accidents in and around this intersection of Lee Highway and Bryant Road. Although that does sound high, it's important to note that the 23 accidents are pretty much in line with the other accidents along that stretch of Lee Highway. Most of those accidents were rear-end collisions, and no serious injuries or fatalities were reported. In terms of utilities, this site has access to public water and is within 300 feet of public sewer lines. With that 300 feet distance, connection to public sewer would be required for any development. The Western Virginia Water Authority has provided us with some comments on the site itself and has requested 2 water line easements along Route 11 to serve the broader Botetourt County area. Again, if Branch is amenable to this easement, they'll need to finalize this before site plan approval. That is a civil matter between those 2 parties. In terms of zoning compatibility in the comprehensive plan, the 2010 comprehensive plan designates this area for commercial and medium density residential uses. However, after review, staff believe that the proposed industrial use is compatible with the surrounding development, particularly across Lee Highway. You see those 2 bluer areas of M1 and M2, so it's pretty compatible with those. In terms of environmental, there are no FEMA flood zones on the property. The proposed site design will include a vegetative buffer along Bryant Road to reduce noise and visual impacts. And additionally, it is important to note that all development will need to comply with the Botetourt County erosion and sediment control, as well as building regulations, all of which will be reviewed once we receive official building and erosion and sediment control plans. Maybe. Sorry, Tiffany. The computer does not like me this evening.
It's not you. I think it's.
There we go. Okay. So here you can kind of see how the lay of the land is. What it looks like there is kind of deceiving. It is pretty hilly. There are a significant amount of trees along Bryant Road, as well as along Lee Highway. They intend to keep the buffer along Lee Highway or along Bryant Road. So you can kind of see there's a little bit more pasture land in the rear there. This here is a site plan that they have provided for us. They have not proffered conformance with the site plan, so it is subject to change. But the main 3 points of this here is the fact that they have 3 tiers. This bottom one here, all the way on your right-hand side, is for vehicle storage. The middle one is the main building as well as parking space for the employees. And then the further up one where you can see those rectangles, those are existing trailers that are part of the I-81 project, which are intended to be moved. That would be additional vehicle storage. Again, Branch's proposed site plan include a single entrance along Route 11 that I mentioned earlier, with all truck and employee traffic entering the site through this dedicated commercial entrance. As part of the initial site development, an 8-acre portion, which is that portion there surrounded in red, is intended to be used as a borrow pit for construction projects elsewhere in the valley. Though this part of the project is a by right use and does not require rezoning, it's worth noting that all erosion and sediment control regulations will still apply across the entirety of the site. Finally, the applicants have proffered 2 conditions. The first one being prohibiting truck traffic along Bryant Road due to the residential areas on the other side of the road wanting to reduce traffic there. And the second one is installing a vegetative buffer between their site and those residential areas along Bryant Road to reduce noise, visual impact, and things like that. These measures are designed to protect the character of the surrounding community as well as address potential concerns of the residents there. That is all I have. Thank you for your time. There are representatives from Branch and Balzer here if you have any particular questions. I'm also happy to answer questions as well.
Thank you. Thanks. Do anyone have questions for Mr. Lindsay? Would the applicants like to say anything?
Bronson Monroe. Bronson Monroe with Branch. I handle all of our corporate real estate, director of corporate real estate. Branch is extremely excited about this opportunity, extremely excited about our investment and the partnership with Botetourt. We were extremely happy to see that we had full support from the Planning Commission last week. I'm glad to answer any questions that you might have regarding our future plans.
Any questions? Okay, thank you. I will open the public hearing. Would anyone like to speak on this proposed rezoning? Hearing and seeing no comments, I will close the public hearing. And I will entertain a motion. We have a motion and a second to approve this rezoning request. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. Congratulations and welcome to Botetourt branch. That's fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very excited about the partnership. Thank you. Fantastic. Having no other business, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
We'll move.
All in favor?
Aye.
This meeting is adjourned. Thank you all. Have a great week, a great month, and we will see you next time.